Archon presents a Ghost Logic game.
Hello and welcome in. It's Saturday night. Welcome to Florida Green. It's Saturday night.
We've got
welcome
back.
to Florida Green. It's
We had someone who was feeding back live.
That was such an ominous, hear my voice like that. Oh God,
I think that was me, and I apologize.
that's all right. That's pretty funny.
It's a new system. There's going to be bugs.
Sure, absolutely. Oh man. Well, yeah. Welcome to Florida Green, where our pulp detectives meet some eldritch horrors, and tonight we're headed into a darkened room. All right, so here's the banter question tonight. You guys are all on a road trip through New Jersey. You stop at a Denny's at 2 in the morning. No Denny's? IHOP?
No Jersey.
Oh man, I've got some news for you. I'm going to Jersey tonight. But you stop at a Denny's at 2 a.m. What's your Denny's food?
IHOP.
IHOP? You don't choose a Denny's?
I mean, the last time I went to a Denny's, I was either 21 or 22 years old, and I was so intoxicated that I was capable of driving myself home, so you could walk to the Denny's from where I had been drinking. So I did that because, the bar closed. The Denny's was still open. And I think I passed out in there. I don't remember eating, but I'm sure I did because they didn't kick me out. And then I drove home when I was all sobered up. So, that was. So I would say whatever meal I had that night is my Denny's meal, but I can't remember if I had anything at all. I'm sure I did.
What does Graham Eckert have something off the menu he would pick at 2 in the morning?
Oh God, I really feel like he's a greasy spoon breakfast kind of guy.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think that's just. Actually, I don't know, because a lot of pilots just live on coffee, so maybe he's just his breakfast is a cup of black coffee.
No donut, no nothing, just hardcore. Allie, yeah. You said no Denny's or no New Jersey.
Yeah.
Do you have like a cursed midnight food?
Well, I've never been to a Denny's, but I would like to try their Moons Over My Hammy sandwich. because I like that name.
Those can be pretty good. I always get like the stack of breakfast pancakes and stuff. I go pancake route. What does Stella order? Moons over Miami?
She probably would be a pancake person. Or like something really sugary.
Gotcha. Gotta get them sugar calories in. It's 2 a.m. What about you, Kizik? You're on a road trip through New Jersey. Stop at a Denny's at 2 a.m. What absolutely cursed meal are you gonna end up ordering?
Isaac may be AFK.
He might be sound checking.
He already sound checked, but he sent me a thing saying he would be right back like a minute ago. So he might not be
He's
back
in the
yet.
bathroom.
Yeah.
The waitress is here. She's asking.
That's his cursed meal.
He doesn't get shit because she just chewing her gum. She
No,
takes our orders and leaves.
I would have to order.
Something?
I'd have to order something for him, but I'd have to guess based on the things I'd seen him eat. So he'd end up with like a fish fillet or something.
Evan Sharp with a fish fillet at 2
Let's get him Choco Nana pancakes.
Ooh, with the fish fillet on
Nice.
top.
Oh God.
There you go.
Jeez.
So really, your banter question is when Kizik is back, you'd be like, "This is what was ordered for you. What do you do?
Yeah, no kidding.
Is there a smoking section? That's where you should go. Just coffee."
I kind of miss. I was going to bring this up, but I kind of miss the smoking in a restaurant. It's awful to say because I should not be smoking anymore. But like growing up, that was just at that time where everything was changing. So it's a little bit nostalgic for me, but at the same time, I'm like, I look back on it, I'm like, that was disgusting. I can't believe we as humans did that.
I mean, you say that, and I totally agree. But at the same time, because briefly in my early 20s, I had that cigar fascination, and I totally get why it's so hard to quit smoking because I was never fully and truly addicted the way you guys are. But I still, if I smell a cigar, I want one so bad. So bad.
It's disgusting, kids. Stay away from it. It's awful and gross. And you will die a slow and horrible, painful death.
And don't vape either.
Oh yeah, vaping's just as gross.
Cigarette. For Hollis, like, it was awful. Cigarette smoke flavored food.
I remember that kind of shit.
Yeah, I
need to order it, and like the cook in the back was smoking.
I feel like Graham has gone with like just a cup of black coffee, maybe like 2 slices of toast. But he definitely ordered that what was it, cocoa pancake things with
Choco Nana pancakes.
Choco Nana pancakes with a fish fillet on top for Kizik.
That's
right.
Horrific.
And Graham's gonna be like, Graham's gonna be like, no. I'm telling you, Stella, he loves this shit. This is his jam.
We're gonna find out when he gets back. Are you like an apple pie with a cup or a thing of vanilla ice cream on the top? Apple pie a la mode? Because then you could do like the cup of black coffee, but then have the sweet pie.
Well, I wasn't sure who you were asking, but yes, I do love apple pie a la mode.
It's delicious.
I don't want black coffee though.
Oh, I don't want black coffee as Ark, but I feel like Graham is a black coffee drinker. And like thick black coffee, like the kind that is the sludge at the bottom of the coffee pot. Like that's his jam.
If you were on stuck on the Jersey, turnpike, and you had to choose a breakfast restaurant, and I know it wouldn't be Denny's. Is it IHOP?
If we had to stop?
Early New Jersey has a Cracker Barrel.
A Cracker Barrel. There it is. Okay. That makes sense.
That's probably the most inoffensive, like, sit-down restaurant you could think of. But honestly, if you're on a road trip, it's fast food. It's stop, pee, get something mobile, keep going. It's you don't sit down and have a meal mid road trip.
Oh, I do all the time. But it's like 2 days into the road trip, and we've still got 2 days to go.
Yeah, if it's that long, maybe.
Oh yeah, then I
Yeah.
need to get out.
Yeah. But if it's that long, I'm shortening the day so we can have longer evenings. Like you stop at a hotel and leave yourself a couple hours to, decompress and then have a proper dinner.
Yeah. I did this trip with my dad and his dad one time where we went, I don't know, 2,000 miles or something like that. And we were going to go just nonstop. And we were taking shifts to drive. And it got to me, and my dad was like, "You get to drive?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So I drove for about 6 hours while he slept in the back, and then he just drove the rest of the time. I was like, why did we even bring Grandpa? I love him to death too, but if we knew he wasn't going to drive, it really could have just been me and you.
I mean, we went to a concert in Tennessee, and it was me and my ex-wife and one of my best friends and his girlfriend, and then another friend and his girlfriend, so it was 6 of us. The idea was we were going to rotate, but it was my car. So I drove the entire trip there and back. And they several times were like, okay, can I drive? On the way back, they gave up asking that and started just straight drinking out of a liquor bottle in the back seat.
Boy.
And I was like, if I get pulled over, like, you guys are dead. The police officer will have pulled us over because of the liquor bottle, but he'll take me to prison for your death. Like,
Right.
But they were like, "What? We're not driving."
Still open. God, Jesus.
Yeah, no, they were idiots.
All right, well, let's do our luck refresh, even though Kizik's not here, because it's Pulp Cthulhu mechanics.
Starting to worry he fell in.
I know, right? What happened to him? He heard New Jersey and was like, "Nope, I'm not. Not coming back."
He's like,
You thought my reaction was strong.
He's like, turns out I am sick.
Yeah, I feel him. Oh, there he is.
You know when you fart and it like gives you that rank smell and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait, are my pants still okay? Well, I'm in a new pair of pants.
Jesus Christ.
You sound like that guy from Batman. Bane, there we go.
Ah.
Well, Kizik, we ordered you something. It'll be here in a second.
It would have helped with your no, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have helped at all.
No, it really wouldn't have.
But Graham is
But it'll be
insistent.
A nice surprise.
Graham is insistent that this is what you would have wanted because, like, you were in the bathroom when the waitress came by and asked for your order, so I just ordered for you.
Wait, let's see what I got.
So the banter question, Kizik, was if you were in New Jersey at 2 a.m. and had to stop for a breakfast at a cursed breakfast establishment like Denny's, what would you have ordered? You weren't here for that question, so we ordered for you, and Graham ordered you the pancakes, right?
It's Cocoa Nana pancakes topped
Choco Nana.
Choco Nana pancakes topped with a fried fish fillet.
Ooh, you're really expanding my palate.
It wouldn't have helped your situation, though, at all.
Graham normally goes for the lumberjack slam.
Ah, the lumberjack slam. It's a good choice.
Yeah, I was like, he'll just drink my coffee. He's not eating it here.
I mean, if you ordered it for me and they put it on the plate, I gotta respect the chef in the back.
Yeah.
The time and energy he put into it, you just owe it to him.
The culinary finesse.
All right, so we're about to do luck refreshes. This is your D100 percentile dice. You compare that result of the roll to your current luck score. If the roll's higher than your current luck, you're going to add 2d10 plus 10. Oh, really with a 10. That's no good.
The luck on my counter lower than the luck on my character sheet. I don't know which one's the right.
Oh, I don't know. Kizik with a 71, was that higher or lower?
It's still lower.
Okay. If you're lower than your current luck, you'll add only 1d10 plus 5 to your luck score, unless you're Archon, who has the lucky feat.
Okay, well, that's lower than both of them, so I only add the, 1d10? Or no, I get 2d10.
You do, because you're lucky.
Did not use any luck last time.
That may have been the case, because last time you guys tracked a deadly artifact, the spine of the Saracen, after escaped from the Tampa Museum of Antiquities, leaving behind a charred massacre. The ancient relic had fused itself to an unsuspecting college student and street racer, Vance Kerosene. Oh man, what a name. Turning him into a living conduit of electricity, driven by adrenaline, aggression, and the unrelenting need for speed.
Aren't we all?
You guys uncovered his connection to the Tampa's underground racing circuit, and I would say infiltrated the high stakes world of illegal street racing. And you guys worked your way through like rival races and some informants to set this trap. And while Vance tore through the streets in his supercharged lightning infused hot rod, the team lured him into a drawbridge trap and then unleashed a powerful electric surge, overloading the artifact, blasting it off of Vance's spine, and winning the day. And I think you guys took that spine back to the vault.
We did.
Right?
For special storage. Because it's dangerous.
First special. Yes, because the vault is designed for artifacts like this.
So if you failed your luck roll, or sorry, if you passed your luck roll, and you did the one where you failed, you don't add 10, you add 5, right?
Correct.
I thought it was 1d10 plus 5.
1d10 plus 5 is, if your roll is equal to or lower than your current luck.
Okay.
Now my luck's match. I took the lower of the two numbers since I couldn't remember which one was which. Felt like that was fair.
That's good on you. All right. You guys are millionaires. You guys are in Florida. What have you been doing in your off time? Has anybody been thinking about like what their characters would be doing in the weeks maybe between artifact quote unquote hunting or doing these adventures?
Well,
We do run a business.
we do run a business. We would be doing small cases. Also, Graham is going to be keeping his ears out for any news of the psychopath Kevin. Feels like he's unleashed something on the world and has a personal responsibility to take care of that. Yeah. Maybe do a little bit of therapy if you can find somebody that, can keep him sane.
Yeah, you could probably easily find somebody. And it depends on if you want to tell them the truth or if you want to kind of lie to them, how much help you could get.
Yeah, that would depend on whether or not I could find somebody trustworthy enough that isn't just going to think I'm crazy.
That's true.
Because if they're going to think I'm crazy, I'm going to be like, I have these wild dreams.
Marge might be able to find somebody that is within the program. With Silas's help, she could try to find a psychiatrist that you could talk to about the things that you've seen.
Yeah.
That would probably be most helpful.
Sure would.
Does anybody else want to talk to this doctor?
Gavin's gonna get his therapy a little bit differently.
Urban?
What's Gavin gonna do?
Gavin's gonna start a band.
Oh,
Nice.
That is so fitting.
Tell me about this band, Gavin Sharp.
Gavin is always looking out for the little man. And the first guy that we ever met was the pudgy guy. Javier, maybe? Hector. So Hector's a young guy, and we asked around to try to find some friends of Hector. I don't think Hector's got any musical talents.
He could. Here's Hector right here. I'll put him out on the table for you. What is I mean, what kind of band are you playing?
It's mostly blues. Like I love the blues, and I now have the ability to make pretty much any like sound or emotion that I'm feeling right now, and I can turn that into music.
What does Hector look like to you? Like a tuba player?
Uh,
Trumpet?
I wanted Hector to be my lead singer.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Hector, the lead singer of your band. Do we have a name for this band?
I'm still we still workshopping.
Okay.
Um,
Got any gigs coming up? Or we're just practicing right now?
we still practicing, but we trying to come up with the hits. We'll play at like we got a real small town bar in Swanee, so we'll play there like every Wednesday from 4 in the afternoon till 7. Play for the old timers.
All right, so this is a blues band. And Hector Lovo is your lead singer. Like it. Making notes, because this is going to be important. Anybody else in your band that we know?
Oh man, I bet you that the alligator guy from the alligator park, is he still around?
Oh, man, yeah. He would be pretty far away, but we could bring him out. I'm
Well, I
trying to
don't.
remember if I have his... Did I have a card for him? I don't think I ever made a card for him. We're going to call him Earl. Here he is. You got a heck of a band going.
Earl plays the drums.
Earl's the drummer. That makes sense. I like this. This is fun. Okay. Good 3-piece already. We'll think about other people that we want to join in. Wednesday night practice coming up.
Yeah,
Earl and Hector have to carpool out to Suwannee. But it's fun. They like it.
I keep offering to put them up. Hey, we got plenty of space on the boat.
They might do that. I might actually stay with you for a while. At least Wednesday nights. Not like they got much else to do. But yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, Earl was the bartender from.
That's true. That is where I pulled this card from. Good call.
No, I like Earl as the bartender.
I gotta find the alligator guy. I'll make him a card, I'll put him in, and then you've got the bartender and the alligator guy.
Yeah, now we just need a horn section.
You can ask Graham or Stella.
Hey, Stella, I watched this movie the other day where there was a gator that could play the trumpet. You got any trumpet playing gators?
Yeah, I'll lend you one.
Well, I mean, if you could play, maybe get like a clarinet. We got a unique sound coming along.
I mean, if we're all doing it, Graham's going to take the keys.
Oh man,
Stella's not really a reeded instrument type of lady. But if you need a triangle,
Tambourine.
Harmonica.
oh,
Ooh.
she'd be a bitchin' tambourine player. Ramona is the girl from Gatorland. I don't know what her friends.
Yeah, her
was.
bow, I don't think had a name. I'll have to go back and watch that episode. Ramona is totally the girl, though. Okay, so things are going great for you guys. You guys are all in a band and loving life. Money's not an issue, and things have been looking up for Eckerd and Sharp. Then Silas gives you guys a call, and we're going to switch over to the vault for a meeting. Let me switch this map.
Were we going to get any actual effect for the psychology/band stuff?
Oh, yes, let's actually roll for that. Good call. So everybody roll me some intelligence checks.
That is a pass, but a regular one.
That's a fail.
Oh, no.
That's a pass.
All right, so everybody that passes gets 1d8 back in sanity points, which is great. If you failed, I'm going to give you 1d4. It was a good idea to start a band, Gavin. Everybody freak out as this vault gets built.
Come on. Thank you. Wow.
But I'll take
Did
it.
everything freak out? Oh, Ellie got a 1. Bummer. What's everybody's willpower points at right now?
Wait,
We have willpower
the
points.
willpower points change? I'm assuming you meant POW.
Your POW, yeah.
I didn't think they changed.
Well, Gavin's been rolling against his POW, right? For the guitar.
Yeah, anytime I do it. Is it supposed to come off?
No. I'm not saying like you take damage against it. I'm just asking what everybody's score is.
Mine's pretty low.
Is it lower than a 40?
Nope, it is a 40.
We are some strong, powered people.
What's 1/5 of everybody's POW, if I could, please?
8.
Gavin?
Is that the third column? I can't see.
Oh, Graham isn't. Yes, that's the third column. That's
18.
Ooh, okay. I'm sorry, Gavin, what'd you have?
8.
8. So 8 for Gavin and 8 for Graham. Stella's at a cool 18 because she's a witch. That's
And a woman.
good. And just sane as fuck. How's your sanity? What's everybody's sanity at?
My sanity is quite good. Thank you for asking.
64 now.
37.
Mine's a
Gavin,
96.
Ooh. Stella with the highs. San. That's great. Okay. One of you may live through this. All right. We're going to set this scene here at our new conference room table over here with Silas Kincaid. It's where the TV used to be. Things have been moved around a little bit.
Oh,
But they-
man, what a,
But they still got their
Should've-
TV.
They still have their TV.
we gotta
Oh.
get Silas in the band.
Silas could be in the band.
He would play the, I
Saxophone.
was going to say the harpsichord. Hurdy-gurdy. He'd play the hurdy-gurdy.
I'm going to lock you in place so you don't
Dang.
fall back into the hole. All right. Graham's over here. All right, everybody's here. Silas, He looks younger. He looks happier. He and Marge have been together for a while now. They hold hands. It's cute. He's closer to her age now, so it's less yucky. And he looks like he's been cured completely of his lung cancer, which has been great for his mood. I know in this picture he looks a little surly, but he is actually very sad as you guys sit down at the table with him. And he says, I'm gonna just shoot straight here, guys. I'm gonna need your help. A friend of mine, former, I guess now friend of mine, named Agent. He was a FBI special agent. His name was Arthur Donnelly. He was found dead in a house in Meadowbrook, New Jersey. A little tear comes down his face. He's got a case file in front of him, and he opens it up, and there's a number of photos and a manila folder that has like Special Agent Arthur Donnelly's profile in it. There's also credentials for you guys. You see them there, FBI Special Agent credentials with your names on them. And Silas says, My ask for you is to go to this house where Arthur was found, and I want you to check it out and determine if it's a threat. A threat. I think, let me get into the story, I guess. But this is the ask. I need you to go to Jersey and check this house out. This is what I know. Donnelly's dead. He was officially or unofficially on some sort of case. And I hadn't talked to him in a long time, but he went to this house, 1206 Spooner Avenue in Meadowbrook, New Jersey. He went there 2 weeks ago without informing anyone. Donnelly's ex-wife called the Trenton FBI office and reported him missing. And 2 agents from there checked his apartment and found Donnelly's cell phone. And it took a day with Verizon to track his movements, but they found a lot of unexplained visits to this 1206 Spooner Avenue. So they checked it out. The agents found Donnelly in the master bedroom, and his throat was cut cleanly. And one of the agents said like a bomb of blood was set off. It was gross in there. They took pictures here. And there are the pictures in the case file. The agents notified Meadowbrook, New Jersey police, who called the county coroner, and the coroner ruled it a suicide because there was no weapon found, but the house didn't have any other sign of occupant. The blood splatter on the wall was strange, but he couldn't pin anything down. That's a little bit beyond a county coroner, if you get what I'm saying. What makes this really weird, and what I think everybody needs to know, is the body of the previous owner of the house, Yamila Asari, was found precisely in the same circumstances, 16 months before Agent Donnelly. So, the FBI has no really official interest in seeing this mystery deepen, but I'm asking you to go up there. Officially, the FBI is backing this one. And I just need you to check this out. I need you to determine the cause of Donnelly's death, because this just seems weird. I need you to focus attention on the house at 1206 Spooner Avenue and determine whether it represents an ongoing threat to the public. And once those 2 things are complete, why don't you call me and ask me for further instructions? We'll try to figure it out. If the house has to fucking go, the house has to go. But if there's something else, and he looks at Stella, it's like, Stella, if it's just more than like blowing the house up or bulldozing the house, if there's other wonky shit going on. He hands you this package, Stella. It's a pretty heavy. It's like 8 to 10 pounds, and it's like wrapped up. I'm gonna hand this to you. This is your purple hand right here. You can pull out what's inside. It's stuck.
Oh.
There it is. Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay. Wow,
Yeah,
look at this.
So he hands that to you. If you need it, this is a very powerful artifact that might help in your workings, if you know what I mean. You should put it back in the bag. Like, the longer you stare at it, the more nauseous you get. So we're gonna pop that right back in the bag here. Oh, the other way. Oh my gosh, it's so tight.
Nobody look.
Nobody look!
Don't look at me.
What the fudge? Alright, somebody else do that. Alright, I got some other things for you too. I want you to employ extreme caution when investigating the house. I know Donnelly. I know Arthur. He was my friend and partner for way back in the 70s, and we did a lot of great stuff together. He had the mind of a steel trap. Mind like a steel trap. I think this house might influence people's behavior, so I need you to just be on the lookout. The house seems quite old, and I have a contact in New Jersey named Elizabeth, or Miss Tucker. She's an antiques dealer, and she's helped me a lot gathering artifacts to bring them to the vault. She's a friendly, so if you need to talk to anybody about the things going on up there, or any old artifacts that were in the house at one point that you'll have to track down, she's the person to talk to. She's helped me track weird furniture for years.
Oh, that's so cool.
Secondly, there's another guy. His name's Emil Yarrow. He's a parapsychologist at Fulton College in New Jersey. He's friendly, but limit your information with him. I don't really know him. Don't tell him about the vault, okay? I do know about a green box. It's in Meadowbrook. It's at the Meadowbrook store. It's unit 2230. Now, me and Donnelly, we go way back. We had this thing for a long time. I don't know if anybody else knows about it, but Donnelly knew about it. And now that Donnelly's dead, I think you should check out the green box. He might have been storing stuff there so that the FBI didn't get it when they went and checked his apartment and stuff. All right. So Silas hands you a battered old cell phone, and he says, "This thing's so old, like metadata and stuff, it doesn't work on it. So it's like pretty good when you want to make metadata-free calls and photos and things like that. So take this with you, and it's pre-programmed with Emil Yarrow's phone number, Elizabeth Tucker's phone number, and then the contact information for the Meadowbrook store it. And you, Miss Stella, have your stone. You have any questions for me?
May I procure a kit with small RC drone, the regular drone I have now, and a bomb disposal robot, as well as a paranormal kit with like REM pods and scanners and stuff like that for detecting paranormal activity?
We've got, let's see here. We can rummage around.
If you just give me a note card, I'll fill out what I want.
Here we go. Where do I have a note card? Let me pull that out. Objects, saved objects.
Note cards are in the standard toolkit.
They are. Objects, components, tools, note card.
Anyway,
Yeah.
to make it easier.
Perfect. Anybody else need anything?
I am so sorry. I had a slight moment of ADHD disassociation at the very beginning. Can you run me through Arthur's death one more time?
Yes.
Thank you.
There are 12 photos within this folder, and each of them shows a different, spatial awareness of this guy's body.
Okay.
His neck has been cut, but there's no sign of a weapon that would make this cut. It is perfect across his neck from left to right, and the weird thing about this, go ahead and roll me a spot hidden when you're looking at these pictures.
Is that for everybody or just her?
Everybody can do this. Any extreme successes?
No, just barely a standard one.
Ah, damn it. I failed. Terribly, but I failed.
I got a advanced, the middle one.
All right, I'll give you the blood spatter from the photos, at least. There's a gap in the spray pattern.
Like on the wall behind him, or
It would be in front of, his, where he was facing.
guys, let me find the right accent. Oh, here we go. It looks like there might be a little gap in the blood from where he was sitting to, like there might have been somebody right in front of him, and I think that looks like a gap in the blood to you guys, right?
Spotted.
Yeah, like kind of like somebody was gutting a fish. You ever gut a fish on a rocky boat like that? Comes right onto your little overalls.
No,
But it
I
don't
don't
get
like
on the
to hear
boat
their
behind
little
you.
screams in my head.
Oh, that's a different kind of. Okay, yeah. I never heard a fish scream.
Does anybody need anything else? I can summarize what's going on again. If you need any more information, feel free to ask. I want to make sure that you guys are very well prepared. Because like Donnelly, like I said, steel trap of a mind this man had. So we really need to come at this with the right angle. Graham, I'm glad that you're thinking about the scanner tools. That's a good idea. Traps, maybe. I don't know if this is going to be like one of those things that can have different kind of manifestations. This, Miss Stella.
Yes. Oh, I messed up.
Do you know what this is?
The Elder Sign, of course.
All right, that will help protect against dark things. Ah, you got it into the bag. That's the first trick.
Old Silas over here. Sorry, no. This old Gavin talking to Silas. They, like, you trying to catch all the things. I got a knife and a shotgun. That's not gonna help protect us if this thing gets sideways. You got a thing I could punch a ghost with? Or cut a ghost?
Man, I'm sure there's something around here, but I don't really know which box. You might have to consult the codex.
Yay! I like the codex.
I'm pretty friendly with the codex too. So we're supposed to go to New Jersey. We're supposed to investigate the green site and investigate this super scary house that's killed maybe 2 people, probably.
I'm also taking the spirit detector and the spirit trap.
Silas, I may be
Excellent.
just not interpreting the signals correctly, but I get the impression you think something paranormal happened. Or something spooky.
My friend, Arthur, was a Delta Green agent. We have done spooky things. That was our job. I ended up here at the vault. He ended up in New Jersey. I don't take it lightly, his apparent suicide. So, more than anything, I have a sinking suspicion that this house could influence people's minds at the least, and is haunted, or even desecrated at the most. And I want you guys to be prepared, because it could be dangerous. I also fully expect you to go up there and maybe even go through, like, old newspaper archives. Maybe this house isn't the only one. There could be other houses in that same area or neighborhood. Maybe this goes way back. How old is this house? What other, like you said, maybe there's more than 2 murders. This could go deep, and I want you to investigate the shit out of this.
Investigate the shit out of this. Aye, Silas. That's...
Yeah.
You literally speaking my language.
One last question. Was Arthur a lefty or a righty?
He was right-handed. Good old Arthur. That matches the drag pattern that you saw. I would go with you. And he, like, pulls a lollipop out of his mouth and puts it in his mouth. And he looks like... he wishes it was a cigar, but it's a lollipop. He's like, Marge. And he puts it in his mouth. All right. Are you going to drive to New Jersey? That's a long drive. You think you're going to fly? I can get you tickets. Like, this is official FBI, Project Iago. So, I can actually procure you, a la from the government, some tickets on an airline.
I mean, if we're gonna fly, we're not taking an airline. Like,
I don't trust
Graham
commercial
looks...
flights these days.
Graham looks offended that an airline
I'm just
was...
wondering. I didn't want to make you mad, Graham. I'm sorry. I thought maybe you wanted to kick up and have a drink or two while you're flying through the air.
I'm not
I don't want
mad.
to call and tell you.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed and offended. But I think that if we fly up there, we can get up there a lot faster. Of course, we will still need a car when we get up there. So if you want to procure something...
Oh, yes. Marge will set something up from the airport. Maybe an Enterprise or Uber Black or something.
Something with cargo space, SUV or van.
Ah, okay. So an Enterprise white van. That's
Something that looks
discreet.
like an FBI agent would drive it.
Yeah, maybe we should procure, instead of from like the rental agency, actually have the FBI send a car.
Ah, the Black Tahoe.
Yes.
Yes, that's probably ideal.
Would you like any official disguises?
I point to the badges he's got, and I'm like, I'm assuming those will suffice. Oblivious to the fact that no FBI agent would probably dress like Graham.
Right.
I need a black jacket with yellow FBI on the back.
That's excellent.
I will need one of those as well. And a little tiny FBI hat for Jasper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, me too. I totally was going to say that. I didn't think that I was just going to go dressed like this.
And we all will need aviators.
Well, yeah.
All right, so you got your aviators, your FBI credentials, and your jackets. You look official. And we are going to, let's do a montage of red line as you guys head to the airport. I'm going to get you guys unlocked here. That's our next stop, of course.
Ooh.
It's Meadowbrook, New Jersey.
Did I talk to the...
Oh, yes,
Codex?
the Codex. Let's do that. So how does that conversation start?
Hey, Mr. Codex, it's me, Gravin. I got my official ID and every year. We was about to go fight a scary house that's probably a ghost. You got anything that I can use to punch a ghost that's not gonna like affect me too bad?
Are you looking for a cutting tool, or are you looking for something more blunt?
I mean, I like cutting things. Yeah, I want a cutting tool.
There are. He like pulls his eyes backwards in a search. The veil shears of Lady Howard. A pair of ornate silver scissors with filigree patterns along the handles.
Ooh.
It's said to have belonged to Lady Howard. And my dog just goes crazy. Jesus. She was known for killing her 4 husbands. Maybe with these scissors. They, are able to cut what is remaining of the material world inside the manifestation. Stronger spirits may require multiple cuts, and some will resist you.
It sounds like something that I can use. What road was those on?
Ah, those are... he'll give you the coordinates for them. And I'm gonna go ahead and generate these.
So the rows have like special names, like in Warehouse 13, like Tahoe 47.
So they didn't used to, but then Marge got here and fucking whipped this place into shape. So that's where
Oh, I
she
like
started.
her.
And there are like columns and rows, and each of them have a designation. She likes presidents for some reason, like U.S. presidents.
Oh. So it's
yeah.
Washington
Poor lady.
47 and Theodore 404.
Right.
Did you get my message?
I probably did. I'm looking at other things. Hold on a second. Let me look. Oh, yeah, that's easy enough. Silas can get you that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Graham's wearing an actual gun on his uniform. Like, look, guys, he's got a gun. He's got his Tesla, too, but he's got a gun.
Where are you?
We were talking to the Codex. Now we're all moved. I think he's about to pack up the map.
Sorry,
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Sorry, I slid everybody off because I was about to change the map, but then I remembered you guys wanted to talk to the... Well, I didn't remember, actually. You guys reminded me. Codex time. All right. Let me see how easy this is to paste in here.
May I ask the Codex a question?
You sure can.
Hello, Codex.
Hello, Miss Stella.
So Silas has given me this elder sign, which I, of course, know something about. But I just thought we could compare notes. What can you tell me about this elder sign?
It is an extremely powerful sigil that is known as a ward to ward off the dark and unnameable.
Ah, yes.
If you use it to, say, use its weight, magically speaking, or even physically speaking, it can help destroy spells and maybe even portals into the other realms. What do you think of them scissors, man? Those are pretty good.
They are cool. Do they
I like 'em.
separate into 2 separate halves? Or,
Oh, if he wants to knock the pen out?
yeah. Well, old
Okay.
scissors were meant to disconnect like that so they could be cleaned.
Ooh,
Or like
okay.
kitchen scissors.
Yeah, or like kitchen scissors, which are also meant for the same reason.
So yeah, you could probably take that apart with like a ratchet.
So Gavin was just kind of looking at it and like test clipping them and then realizing they might be bad and was like thinking about putting them in. And Graham comes up and goes, "Oh, you could probably disconnect those," and just pops the pin out.
Yeah, the Codex is like, just remember, Mr. Gavin, that using those shears may weaken the barrier between worlds. For every ghost that they banish, another spirit may become more powerful elsewhere. Overuse can thin the veil, leading to awful.
I believe what the
Transitions.
Codex just said is every action has equal and opposite reaction, and conservation of energy and all that jazz. But spooky.
Precisely. Be careful.
Did they come with a cool glasses case, but for scissors?
Yeah, it's perfect. Whatever, like a holster or whatever you're looking for.
No, I'm gonna take a glasses case, and if they didn't have one, I'm gonna go to the local 7-Eleven and get a glasses case. Put those right inside my little front pocket.
Perfect.
You could put them on a chain.
Stella, did the Codex answer your question?
It did. It did. Yes.
All right.
Let's head on out to New Jersey.
You guys are gonna fly the plane to New Jersey.
Yes, and then we're going to get into our FBI Tahoe.
Perfect. All right. So you guys are gonna take the what is that? An HU-16 Albatross.
Albatross.
The Albatross. We're gonna pack this vault up.
While we fly up there, I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's a Grumman Albatross because there's another Albatross that is made in the Czech Republic, or was made in the Czech Republic. It is actually one of the world's most popular light attack craft and trainers. I learned things.
So while we've got Stella out, I want to remind you guys about the contacts that he has given you. Please remember to use them. This is just DM telling you.
What was the name of I meant to ask earlier, the name of the paranormal guy that he didn't want us to tell about the vault?
Emil, or Emil, E-M-I-L, Yarrow, Y-A-R-R-O-W. A parapsychologist at Fulton College.
Parapsychologist, that's the part I was missing. I also don't know how to spell that, apparently.
Parapsychologist. I had to look that shit up.
Right? Do
It's not real.
Tell about vault. It's in my book, and it's underlined.
Who's Elizabeth Tucker?
Elizabeth Tucker is the antiques dealer in Meadowbrook and is a friendly. She has helped Silas track down weird furniture for years.
Friendly neighborhood furniture dealer.
You guys want any furniture?
I've got nice furniture.
Oh.
Y'all, welcome to Meadowbrook, New Jersey. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong.
That is not how people in New Jersey speak.
Use guys.
Use guys.
Use guys.
I don't think that's it either.
It's pretty close. We have some evidence to say that they do, in fact, say that.
Yeah. Okay. So, yep, let's look around. But basically, let's, in our minds, land the plane at an airport, and then we get into our black Tahoe, and we come to Meadowbrook, New Jersey.
Yeah. Graham has loaded the back of the Tahoe with all sorts of kit. I have listed all of the stuff on the note card if the GM is interested. But he's got cases of stuff.
And you guys were flying for a while and have kind of planned some stuff out, right? So where would you like to go first?
We'd like to go to the address of the crime, make sure that we want to make sure that crime scene has been preserved. Nobody else has gone in there. And I'd like to do some observation using all of this cool paranormal surveillance and drone kit that I've got without us actually and physically going and putting ourselves in harm's way immediately. How do you guys feel about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Straight to the source. That's the best way to do it. But don't touch anything because it's scary.
We got a stakeout.
Who has the lowest luck right now?
I have an 88.
I have a 90.
I have a 99.
Wow.
Mr. 88.
I'm
you
the
roll me a
lowest? Wow.
Hey man, it's Pulp Cthulhu. Everybody's got tons
Some
of
lucky
luck.
bastards.
I failed, guys.
Lucky bastard.
I failed by 2 points.
Holy shit. Okay. It's sundown when you guys get to Jersey. And as you pull up to 1206 Spooner Avenue, the location of the crime, you will pull up, and it's a nice neighborhood. This place is kind of like a retiree neighborhood. A lot of 60-plussers around, seems. All the lawns are 80. Sorry, I hit my mic. It's nice. There's like a golf course and shit right behind this place. But this house looks like it's been here forever. And the building itself is unremarkable. Probably built early 1900s. Let me spin the map around to... Oh, you know what? I'm a terrible GM. We're going to have to think about this.
Oh no.
Oh, no. All right, so built turn of the century. It's got 2 floors. It had a garage, maybe a screened-in porch at one time. It's been converted to a garage, but it was an old screen porch.
What monster?
Yeah. So built 1900-ish. It reflects common construction practices at the time. It's a small house with high ceilings, 2,100 square feet, including a room added above the garage. There's a single gable window in the front and porches in the front and back. The 2-car garage. There's a large growth of ivy that climbs the north face of the building. Anybody give me a check here. Anybody got like architecture or carpentry craft, or you want to look at it like any kind of way? Just pulling up.
All I've got spot hidden with this particular kind of thing, and I'm not sure if that's going to help.
I got natural world.
Got heavy machinery.
Nah, that's not going to help you. Okay, cool. So what's the plan as you guys pull up?
So I've got a ton of like EMF meters, voice recorders, infrared cameras, night vision, Spirit box, laser. I've got a ton of like spectrums to look in. And my idea at first was to simply sit up outside the house, point all of this stuff at the house, put my drone in the air, point it at the house, and see if like an image of a ghostly figure appears in a window or something, or if we pick up infrared inside the house when there shouldn't be anyone in there. Stuff. Basically, look for initial signs of any paranormal activity.
Roger.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You guys helping him?
My thought was to look in windows, but maybe we can do that with the drone.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody should be looking.
Where do you want me to put this? And then point it that way? Okay, I can see and do that.
All right. So with all of you guys doing this together and helping, you can get the drone up in the air. And is it drone or drones? Is it just one guy flying?
So I'm only going to use the one flying drone right now to get an aerial view. I have an RC drone and a bomb disposal robot. And the reason I picked a bomb disposal robot is because it's a pre-built rolling drone that has an arm that can touch things. But the little RC car will be faster and easier to use. My thinking is that once we do all of this, we open the door and put the RC car in and have it look around too. But we don't go in because obviously this house or something in it is doing something bad to people. My assumption is that it won't do anything to a drone. But if we find a piece of odd-looking furniture, maybe we can take that information back, or maybe we'll catch a glimpse of a walking figure or something. Like maybe we'll find something. This is just my spitballing idea of how we would progress. And ultimately, of course, we're going to have to go inside. But we've got a bunch of EMF meters and other stuff we can bring. We got a spirit box where we can scan radio frequency and do like calls and responses. I've been watching a lot of Expedition X. So there's a way to do this.
Yeah, I can't do my ghost sensing through a drone, so I will have to go inside at some point.
Oh, I've also got the spirit detector.
I have a name.
Is that
Stella,
is that like the old dishwasher joke?
Stella, can you go ahead and roll me a willpower?
Mm-hmm.
I have to be right back, guys.
Or a clairvoyance would be a good one too.
Okay. I have a cult too. I got a 42, so if you want clairvoyance.
Yeah, let's start there, and then I'd
Okay.
love an occult roll after this clairvoyance.
42 out of 84 for the clairvoyance.
Okay. There is something totally wrong with this house. As you guys pull
And these
up.
dice, apparently, because I just spammed R and rolled another 42.
Huh.
Let me try that again. I don't like that. Okay, I got a 35 out of 89.
Okay, so as you've pulled up and everybody's getting equipment out of the car, Stella, you're kind of just dead-eyeing the side of the house, looking at the front door. It's got a red front door, and it's got a little single lamp that hangs over this red front door. The little porch has got 3 steps up into it, and it's all like really good stonework. But
Would we
as you're
have
like,
seen this house in a movie or a TV show? Or a similar house?
has this house been in a TV show?
Or a house like it? Just for my imagination.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know what? I'm gonna do this, even though I really shouldn't. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you guys a map of this house. This is supposed to be all, but we're kind of like a video media anyway. All right, so
A multimedia group.
Yeah, we're a multimedia thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've got this garage, right? And the garage door opening is kind of 90 degrees from the front door.
I see.
Okay, so then the garage has like this bonus room that's above it, but most of it's all just like this single-story house. What would we call that? A rambler, because it's stonework, and it's actually bigger. I mean, than you would think, because it's 2,100 square
Yeah.
foot, but it's still got 4 bedrooms in it.
But I don't think that'd be a ranch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a ranch style. It's more like contemporary turn of the century construction. That's how it's
Craftsman?
described here. Yeah, maybe it's a craftsman house. That would make sense. But the guy that built it, anyway, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to find that
Okay.
out. Maybe, okay, so you guys could have looked this up on the internet. By coming here, you would have put in like 1206 Spooner Avenue, and it would have brought up the Zillow listing, because this house has been on the market a bunch, like a fuck ton, and you would have gotten a little layout, so you guys would have had this going up. But this is what the house looks like anyway.
And how long does the average owner last before it goes back on the market?
Well, when did Zillow start? 2015. So from 2015 until now, there have been. Look, sorry, I have count.
Sometimes Zillow goes past. It goes older than that.
How long do you think Zillow would go back?
I've returned.
I mean, it depends on how good the.
Let's say from
Yeah.
the year 2000. Let's
Okay.
say that it goes back to the year 2005. Different owners within the past 25 years.
Okay. So on average, 5 years between owners.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We have a house map now. Stella's dead-eyeing it. You're going to fly this drone around. You're going to basically pick up the same kind of information. Stella, your occult roll was also fantastic. And I'm going to say you get the bad heebie-jeebies from this place.
Mhm.
This land has been desecrated. Or we would actually say it's been consecrated in the name of evil. And there's something like seriously wrong with this house. If you're going to do anything with it, it's the land and the house that needs to be dealt with. Your occult roll was great.
It was.
While we were Zillowing the house, can I make a computer's check to see if I can look up what happened to all the previous owners, like if their vital statistics says they're still alive?
Yeah, give me a computer search.
I'm probably
You
gonna
guys can-
probably gonna fail this, but I wanted to do the roll. Nope, I failed it.
Most of that information would be found at the county seat here in New Jersey. This place would keep all of those records.
And then we could see the records beyond 2005 or 2000, whatever year we were.
2000.
Whatever floats your boat. Whatever year you want.
How big is the land the property is on? The lot, if you will.
The lot, if you will. It backs up. It's got houses on either side. This is, kind of a close-knit neighborhood, but this place has big trees, like almost over 100-year-old trees that have kind of like hang over this house particularly and kind of block it off from everybody else. And now that you're looking at it, all the neighbors' houses don't have any windows facing this house. And if they did have a window, they've taken the window out.
Interesting. Could I get out and just kind of walk on the sidewalk in front of the house?
You sure can. And then while that's happening, let's get a drone flying check. And then let's figure out what Kizik's doing with Gavin.
So I already rolled and passed an aircraft check earlier.
Oh, perfect. I'll take that then.
Okay.
Alright, so this fucking drone goes up off in the air. And you get a very nice aerial kind of 360 shot of this house. It's been constructed a couple different times. There looks like there's been like repairs to it at one point. As you're flying around, you can kind of see like mismatched wood siding and stuff like that. There are bushes and things.
When you say it's been repaired, are we talking fire damage? Car wrecked into it? Like, can I tell anything about the damage by looking at it?
Give me an intelligence roll. Or a better roll if you want to do a better roll. I'm just asking for a roll.
Okay. Intelligence suits me just fine. And that is a hard success.
Yeah, it looks like maybe this house had been repaired after a fire.
Fire damage. All right, that's something to go on.
And sorry, what's Gavin doing?
Gavin set up the little blooper thing that he was told to, and he pointed it at the house. And he's kind of walking around the backyard. He wants to know if there's any like birds or local wildlife that are coming in and out of the backyard.
So you're actually on the plot of land, walking around.
Yep, I'm not supposed to go into the house.
Give me a spot hidden.
Would have given Gavin like an infrared camera because it's a technology he would have been familiar with.
Okay, so Gavin's got an infrared camera looking through the screen, checking things out.
And that's a hard success.
Not through the infrared camera, but your eyes see it. Sorry, behind a bush, painted on the side of the house in like brown, are some words. And do you want to get closer to look at them? Because they're behind a bush, you'll have to like move the bush out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch no house, and I'm not gonna. But I could look through a bush. So I creep on up to the bush.
So, on the siding of the house behind this bush, you spot this message written in brown, and it says, "Hell is me."
It's like spray paint.
No.
It's like Helvetica font.
Wingdings, Comic Sans.
It looks like it's been written with a finger.
Ooh.
In.
I pull out our walkie-talkie. Oh no, we FBI. Do I just have a thing in my ear?
If you want a thing in your ear.
Yeah, I touch my ear.
I say that's standard equipment for us from now on.
I think so
Ear
too. It's
thingies.
pretty sweet. Ear thingies?
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I found looks like somebody wrote on the side of the wall, "Hell is me." It's kind of brown, which maybe it's dried up blood. Just kind of hiding behind a bush. I'm gonna back away slowly from this. Make sure there's nothing right behind me.
Oh,
I'm
well,
safe.
let me put the drone in orbit above you. This is FBI truck. I'm sure they got a forensics kit. I'll bring some of that stuff, the luminol stuff. You spray it on blood and it makes it glow.
Sure can.
So I see if there's a vial of that in the truck, and then I head over to Gavin.
Yeah, the drone's just kind of hovering above.
Yeah, I've got it on remote from my cell phone, so it's like a circular pattern, and it's going to beep if it sees anything.
Okay. So you go over and you start testing the message on the wall, and luminol comes back. It's blood.
Okay. So,
Can that tell if it's human blood or not?
I was about to say, I don't know if that can tell if it's human blood or not. I'm going to assume that it's not because it responds
I don't think
to
luminol can.
I think it responds to hemoglobin, so I don't think it can exactly. So yeah.
Let's say you have two test kits, and one says blood and the other one says human or not. I'm sure the
Blood.
FBI have that. Blood or not blood.
Oh, we've got I don't know how this works, but we got this human blood thing. Let's use this thing.
So it comes back as non-human blood, but it is blood.
Okay. Oh. That's I don't know if it's good or bad.
Chicken blood.
Because I mean, like, well, if it's chicken blood, yeah, whatever. But if it's doggo blood, like, right, you'd kind of rather it be human blood. Does that make me a terrible person?
No, that makes you a normal person.
If only Jasper had an ability to sniff out and tell.
I love that. Jasper could totally do that.
Oh, okay.
He's like, it's Din Din.
Yeah, he's an expert blood sniffer outer, right?
Yeah, he knows because he knows how to like identify if it's a human and if it's me or someone he could chomp on.
All right, what do you think? Because I want to kind of make this a roll to see if you can maybe fail. How about an animal handling check?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Cool.
I also put a visual for the house. I don't know if that was what you were envisioning, but it's a real haunted house, so.
Oh, I like it. It's 2 stories, but that's a very close representation.
It's just... Oh, Jasper is not able to tell us the origin of this blood. It is unfortunately too old.
He does say it's too old. It's been here for a long, long time.
It's okay, Jasper. You did your best.
You guys are like right here next to the siding, though, at least for the Jasper to sniff. And I want... Oh, yeah, the drone's flying above you. Give you guys listen checks.
Listen check.
The drone's really loud.
All of us?
Ended.
I want
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, everybody that's here looking at the siding.
Oh, I'm on the sidewalk.
Oh, you didn't come check out the blood with Jasper?
No, he's an independent boy.
He went and did it himself.
I am in no way, shape, or form listening to any of this.
I don't hear it either.
I'm trying to do the investigator and the Boondock Saint thing. I've got my CD player with my earbuds on.
Start Moonlight Sonata if you can.
Okay.
It's perfectly timed. As Jasper says to Stella, there sounds like music coming from the house.
Music?
Yeah, so the drone has been flying over for a while now. Nothing has been picked up. There's nothing on thermal. There's nothing inside the house that is alive. Through all of the windows, let's see. In the kitchen, there's some boxes that you guys can see from the windows. And there's like other personal effects in other areas of the house. But most of the bedrooms are cleared out. And the drone has pretty much looked at every exterior window. The master bedroom, the drone had picked up, like, it had seen itself in these big mirrors that are in the master bedroom. But also in the master bedroom is the blood stain. That's where Donnelly died, and the house has not been cleaned up yet. So it is here. It's an active crime scene. The body's been moved.
We were investigating 2 murders?
Well, they said the original owner before this murder died in exactly the same way, but it sounds like that case has been closed. Unless I missed something.
Sorry, do you have a question for me? Oh,
Yeah.
That's right.
I was just confirming that I had incorrectly interpreted that the previous owner was killed the exact same way, but we are not investigating 2 murders.
You are correct. 16 months ago, the previous owner... Hold on, I got this somewhere.
Gotcha.
Yamila Izari was found in precisely the same circumstances 16 months before Agent Donnelly. All right, so what's next steps?
I would like to send the little RC car in the house to have a look around if we have done everything we can do from out here.
I think that you probably have a million billion things that you could do out here or going inside the house. Like going to the county seat or the storage unit or talking to anybody else in the town, including neighbors.
Well, it's the middle of the night,
But
so we could spend the rest of the night just letting the, cameras and stuff scan the place and take shifts getting some shut-eye.
I thought we were saying like sundown-ish, but yeah, we can proceed through the night. You guys can keep all the cameras going.
Well, I mean, it's county seat, sundown, they are closed.
That's true.
We want to check out the backyard.
Yeah, you can check out the backyard. What do you want to look for in the backyard?
Well, I'm trying to get a sense of if the spookiness, the vibe is off in one specific area, or if it's just perfectly contained to this property pin to pin.
Gotcha. Yeah, you want to walk around the yard and kind of give a vibe check with
Mhm.
your. You want to do an occult roll, or you want to do like a clairvoyant roll?
I feel like it'd be a cult, but up to you.
What's better for you?
A cult.
You hit it with the occult, then. That makes sense.
Got a 79 out of 89.
All right, so yeah, you're checking out the backyard and you're looking around, and it seems like it's really just centralized on this house and the land that the house is on. Less so even like the furthest reaches of the backyard, but like I said, like you're walking around the backyard and you notice like there's really no lights that even hit the area. Like all the neighbors' lights have been pointed away from this area. It's like everybody wants to forget that this house exists.
The vibes are off. Something's off.
Yeah, this place is off. All right, so I'm gonna do a bang. I'm gonna prod this in a weird way. So this old man comes walking out. He's heard the drone, and he's a neighbor that comes out of one of the neighbor houses. And he walks up to Gavin on the sidewalk. Hey, what are you doing? Is that a drone? That's cool.
Yeah, we're with the FBI doing some investigating. What do you know about this house?
Oh, FBI, huh? Why are you looking into like the guy that was in there last? Oh, I didn't know his name or nothing, but yeah, people die in there. This guy's probably like 95 years old, and he's come out to look at the drone. He's just eyes are fixated on it. He's got big old hearing aids. It's a miracle that he even heard the drone, but he's fascinated by it. So you keep asking him questions, and he's like brushing up. What kind of is that? A DJI drone? My, nephew's got a DJI drone. That kind of stuff.
But sir, you said multiple murders.
Yeah, the house goes way back, and like tons of people have been in and out of there over the years. Like, there's been like, there was a couple, and they were from Quebec, and then there was like this guy ended up going to Arizona after he. You said that's a DJI, right? How's the battery life? Is it good? Maybe last like 45 minutes.
It's been in the air for 2 hours now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, have you lived here long?
Oh yeah, I've lived here a long time.
What's anybody ever get married in that house? It's got a pretty nice backyard.
Way back when, there was a couple that lived there. There's a man built his wife the house, I think. Way back when. That was before me. But yeah, they were the Wheelers, I think. The first ones that owned that house. 2 hours, you said, on that drone there. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
What's the model on that thing? I need to tell my nephew.
My pilot buddies over there. He did a thing on his phone where it just said like stay up in the sky, and then he walked around and talked to me for a little bit. Then he had to fly it.
Can you give me a bureaucracy or a law check, please? I want to make sure that you pass on like the officialness of your FBI-ness to this guy.
Oh, not very good. I can use 13 luck and make it sound real official.
You want to do that? That sounds smart.
Done. I just fast talking old man who's more interested in a drone.
All right, so this guy, he lived at 1208 Spooner Avenue, and he's been there for 70 years. He's got extensive knowledge of this house. And between you being in the FBI, which sounds official as fuck, and the drone, I'll let you all talk to this guy if you want to. He's been here for a long time. His name's Lucas Dreyer, age 90.
I'm gonna pull him back in. I'm gonna, hey, do you wanna? Oh, sorry, Mr. Dryer, you said.
That's right.
You wanna come around into the backyard and meet the rest of the
Absolutely
agents?
not. Fuck, I'm not going. No, sir. I'll stand right out here. Thank you.
I call him out to us in the front porch. Not front porch, but on the sidewalk out here, right?
Yeah. He won't go nearer to the house than like the Tahoe.
Hello, sir.
Hi there.
This Agent Stella.
Hi, I didn't know they made agents so beautiful these days. He
Oh,
hams
stop
it up. Your agent buddy here, he says that you're investigating the murder. It's not a murder though. It was a suicide. That's what the newspaper said. Anyway, you want a copy of the newspaper?
Sure, if you've got one.
Oh, you know I do. And he starts shambling into his house, and he's gone for a while. Do you guys want to say anything while he's gone?
Miss Stella, he said that multiple people died. He'd been here for a long time. He also wasn't going to go in the backyard. He's scared of this house.
How long has he lived here?
I think he said 70 years.
70 years.
So he's seen a lot of people come and go from this house.
He said the Wheelers might have built it, but he's kind of struggling.
So he comes back with a new newspaper. The newspaper is called the Meadowbrook Sparrow. And he's like, it even made it around on the internet for a little bit, about a day. And the article is not on the first page. It's probably like buried deep into this paper. It says another Spooner suicide. And the report quotes Donnelly's supervisor in the Trenton FBI office as regretting that Agent Donnelly never really talked about what must have been deep emotional distress. And the supervisor says Donnelly's friends at the bureau wish that they could have done more to help him. But other than that, it just says that Donnelly committed suicide inside the house.
And how long? Sorry, how long ago was this? Did he die between us investigating?
Oh, it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago today.
Do you remember anything strange about that night? Did you notice anything odd?
There's not a lot odd going on with that house so much as it used to Like when I was a kid, that place was weird. But no, I didn't notice anything that night. Listen,
What
it's
kind
getting
of?
kind of cold out. Can I?
Yes, and I won't keep you, but just what do you mean by? Have you noticed anything weird with this house ever?
This house has been weird forever. That's what I'm saying. This place is shit. It's I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me sick.
Okay. I'm gonna give him my fake FBI card and let him get inside, but if he thinks of anything else.
Oh, I know tons of stuff. I just need to go get a jacket. It's cold.
I mean,
He's old man. It's dark.
yeah, but he doesn't want to talk about the house, and that's primarily what I'd like to talk about, so.
Okay, I'll talk about the people that live there.
Right? Go get your jacket.
Okay, I'll go get my jacket. Comes back with a jacket and a cup of coffee. What's everybody else doing? So I don't forget everybody else.
I'm enjoying watching the interrogation.
It's not
Okay.
an interrogation, it's just a conversation.
I'm definitely like keeping my EMF pods and everything. I'm keeping an eye out to see if any of them start blinking. You said earlier that when the drone went by the window that it saw a mirror inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want several photos of that mirror, especially if it looks like an antique. Since Silas sent us an antique dealer as a resource, I'm gonna, look through the windows and try to snap as many pictures as I can.
Yeah, there's a huge. Actually, there's a lot of mirrors in the house that you're looking at all of your pictures that you've collected for a while. As your drone has gone, actually, as you've gone through your photos and everything, you're not seeing anything crazy weird in the house. You've seen how the house is set up. You've seen like where the mirrors are in the bedroom, and there's one in the foyer. I don't know how you would have seen that with your drone, but you've gone enough and you've done enough photoing that you pretty much know every room in the house.
And none of the special pods or scanners or anything have gone off at all.
Not until this moment, where one of them blips and the drone picks up from the master bedroom as it comes around the side of the house. As Stella is talking and you're out in the front, and the old man, he goes, I don't want to talk about that house. It's shit. There's a blip in the master bedroom, and for a split second, the drone picks up like a dark silhouette that's like darker than the backdrop behind it.
A shadow figure. Ooh, definitely want to record that. Good deal. Gotta let the other guys know, but I don't want to say anything in front of the old man, so I'll wait for them to finish their conversation before I say something, but I definitely want to make Gavin and Stella aware of that.
So there have been some unfortunate accidents and deaths in that house, but nothing crazy, I don't think. You guys want to give me a persuade roll.
Don't have 30 luck to spend on that persuade.
I was about to say, if it's everybody, I can just, I can...
I got a 23 out of 18. I could spend some luck.
Wait, I rolled a 49. Could I get a 10? Could I get a 10 boost for being the guy with the drone if I walked over there and chatted with him?
Yeah, like let him hold a controller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be all about that.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, so it's actually a custom-built drone, and we swapped the batteries out, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 technobabble.
Oh, you're running them in series. All right, so it lasts long. Okay, oh yeah. All right, so that house has always had like a dark cloud surrounding it. And when I was a little boy, there was an old lady that lived in that house. Um, when I say old lady, I'm talking a old lady. And she lived there with a young woman. My mom said, like before I was born, that young woman used to not be able to walk. And then all of a sudden, this old lady shows up, and the young woman could walk again. And it was like some sort of, it wasn't a miracle, okay? Like, there was some sort of ickiness about it. In 1955, that old lady just disappeared. And in 1956, that young woman that couldn't walk, that could walk, according to my mom, she like disintegrated into like old age. Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy.
That's pretty creepy. When you say she disintegrated, like were there witnesses? Or did someone just find her dead?
I mean, when I say disintegrated, I mean like her life after the old lady left disintegrated. It just kind of like fell apart. She went from walking and having a grand, like she got her life back apparently. And after that old lady left, it just all fell apart again and her life disintegrated. So I think her name was Wheeler, and her husband built the house. I think, according to my mom, Miss Wheeler was like an invalid when Mr. Wheeler moved her in. And my mind's not great, but I bet like most of the stuff would be on, what do they call it, microfiche, microfilm. Yeah, if you went down to like the county seat or maybe even the old newspaper offices, they might have stuff like that. I don't know all the dates.
It's okay.
He like pulls out this St. Christopher's medal and he starts messing with it. Oh, over the years, I had a lot of like pets go missing, dogs and cats and stuff. I always thought it was something with that house, but I could never prove it. And it was always just like a pall on the neighborhood, It's bringing the property values down. Somebody needs to go in there and keep it up too, but like he's not even looking at it.
Does it look like it would keep property values down? Are the other houses better than the?
Yeah, the other houses are better kept. This has like ivy growing on it. It's got probably a pretty long yard because in the past 16 months, no one's been like cutting it or anything like that. So, yeah.
It's also currently for sale.
It is not currently for sale.
It's currently a crime scene.
It is currently a crime scene.
Sorry, where is Arthur's wife?
Arthur Donnelly's ex-wife lives in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Arthur, though, had an apartment here in Meadowbrook.
Oh.
An apartment that wasn't this house?
Correct. That was where the FBI agents found his cell phone and then used it to track his movements to this house. But he, like, unexplainably left his cell phone at his apartment before coming to the house and then dying.
But he owned this house.
No, he did not own this house. The owner of the house was Yamil? No. What's her name again?
Yamila Izari.
Yes, thank you.
She died 16 months ago.
Yes, she still is the owner of the house. Even though she's dead. Yamila, thank you. All right, so is next step to drive the truck through the front door so that you can, the little remote control car.
Well, actually, I'm all for waiting for sunrise, going out the next day and doing a little bit of research. Now that we know there's an apartment to go to, I mean, for all we know, Donnelly left notes about what he was investigating. A good investigator would have had notes. But where are those notes?
Yeah, those are the Meadowbrook storage. The green box.
No. Because if it was, the other Delta Green agents from the green box had the notes and been investigated.
Sorry, the green box is Donnelly's, and only Donnelly and Silas knew about it. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear in the beginning when Silas was like, hey, there's a green box there that we used to use back in the 70s.
Oh, well,
So,
I was going on the only explanation of a green box that we'd had up to date, which was the super awesome thing from Twin Oaks or whatever it was.
yes, this is a different kind of storage green box thing.
Then yes, that's a possibility that it could be there. Regardless, it's go investigate things.
So we'll sleep in shifts tonight, watching the thing, see if it blips again. Tomorrow morning, head to his apartment first.
Yes, so about it blipping again, check out this video of a shadow figure in the bedroom while you guys were talking to the old man.
Yeah, he's gone to bed. It's quiet.
I was just giving my compatriots an opportunity to acknowledge seeing the video and such.
Wow.
Can I have a sanity check from each of you?
Oh, not even close.
Just barely passed. Also, we're not even in the house yet. We're making sanity rolls. It's not bode well, guys.
I'm
We're looking
fine.
at a ghost in a video.
I mean, yeah, but we know ghosts exist. I mean, we've talked to them.
Who failed?
Your boy over here.
All right. It was only you?
Probably.
Yeah, I passed.
I did too.
The moment that you looked at this dark figure, and only you can see this, that dark figure has two pinprick red eyes. And the moment that you made eye contact with that thing, you heard the voice say inside your head, L'uomo Nero. And that's it. Just very, very quickly. One time. And now you're good. That was your failed sanity check.
What
So
did he say?
you're casually looking at things. I like blink my eyes really bad and like shiver and say, huh, Luomo Nero. Did you guys see its eyes? Those gotta be eyes.
So give me a occult check. Or who has Cthulhu Mythos?
I got 2 in that.
Okay, I got a 76 out of 89.
That's pretty damn good.
I rolled a 22. I can use 20 luck to know it mythosy.
You burn that luck, man. Please burn that luck. Come into my house with no luck, please.
We got 65 luck left.
Kizik, I don't think you are picking up on a social cue there.
It's okay. Someone's going out the window. No, so you pass your mythos roll?
I did.
All right, so Stella's occult roll will get a little bit of information, and then I'm going to push it over the edge just for Kizik's character. He said Luomo Nero, which it might be some sort of loose translation to like a dark man, something like that. You're Stella, this is like beyond most of your swampy witchiness. This is into the mythos. Gavin. Luomo Nero. Oh no. In the mythos world, this is the dark man. This is this is Harold.
This is pure chaos.
That voice, yeah, that name, what you just heard, whispered into your mind. Yeah. Pure chaos.
I'm gonna shudder again. I'm gonna look up and I go, I am not sure where I'm learning this. This could have been my connection with my guitar, but that's the dark mind. That is chaos incarnate. That is a scary shadow man.
Well, shit.
I agree with Stella's assessment.
I shakily get my scissors out.
I'm gonna hold up my little pouch with my bag.
Oh, you hold that up?
I'm just holding it up. Well, shakily.
It's still
Like,
in
this
the
is what
bag?
I got.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so are we going inside the house with the RC car tonight, or are we taking shifts and waiting until the morning?
I like the.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm open to suggestions, but I was going to suggest we shifts, then morning, observation, then go investigate. There's obviously really bad juju in there. Both of the people who know about the heebie-jeebie stuff are, having bad feelings, and I spotted something with one of my sensors that looks like a ghost figure. So, but really, what I want to know is, why did Agent Donnelly go in there? And like, there's got to be some sort of notes. There's got to be something.
So we'll find out tomorrow. Good luck sleeping tonight.
Who is taking first shift of sleep? How do shifts work? Who's staying up?
I mean, I think.
Sleeping in the Tahoe?
I mean, yeah, I was just going to catch a few winks in the Tahoe while the batteries were recharging for the drone. What do you guys want to do?
I figure that's what we're going for. A couple of hours at a time.
Yeah.
You can know the best ghost happenings after 2 a.m.
Yeah. I feel like we should keep an eye out for activity inside, and if we said something, we ought to send that RC car in.
All right, so who is awake at 2 a.m.?
Luck rolls. See who's the wakest.
I'm okay with that. You guys want to give me luck rolls?
I'm trying to not like force every single one of these. I'm trying to give Stella and Gavin an opportunity to.
You guys are doing great. Cautious. It's good. So
I have 73, so
somebody's snoozing in the back of the Tahoe. Somebody's in the front passenger seat. Where did I put everybody's tokens? Holy crap. Thank you. Losing all my marbles. What was everybody's rolls? Who got the highest luck?
I got a 5.
Oh, you passed.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 73.
Stella. Stella's asleep in the back. Sorry, Stella.
It's okay. I'm saying, hey, wake me up if anything happens.
Get some shut eye. Right
Just
at
nodding
2.
off mid-sentence.
Gator sitting on your chest.
Yeah, just
They're doing the thing where like the gator does its little like snore purr thing, and then Stella does a little snore purr thing, and they alternate back and forth.
All right. High or low Archon?
High. Barely.
I need a power roll, please.
From me?
Si, senor.
Oh, this is probably gonna go badly, guys. Oh, I rolled a 3. That was a great time. That was a great time to roll a 3. That's an extreme success.
So while you're sitting in the passenger seat, you have this thought that creeps over your head, into your mind, that you want to get into this house. There's something inside the house that you need to investigate to even figure any of this stuff out. Like, you're trying to put 2 and 2 together, and you know that, and obviously, you need to get inside this house. And before you know it, your hand is on the car door handle, and you stop yourself. And you're like, what the fuck? I don't need to go in there now. That's ridiculous. But the thought was there.
Since it's an extreme success, can I suss out that I've been influenced by something and maybe an idea of what that something is?
You definitely know that you've been influenced by the house.
Okay, it's the house itself.
Yes.
Okay, Gavin is awake with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey Gavin, you know how you're not super famous for willpower?
You want me to play my guitar now?
No, I just want you to be aware that that house is trying to influence us the same way your guitar does. And it would be a really bad idea for you to let that happen to yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm not touching the house. It's scary. They have the Shadow Man is the incarnate of chaos. Think happy thoughts. What kind of mantras are we going for today?
What kind of what are we going for?
Mantras. Like, stay positive. Catch a good fish.
I thought he said nachos, and I was like, damn, I want some nachos.
All right, let's fast forward till morning.
it's just a house. It cannot hurt me.
A plan that failed terribly. I couldn't kill you with it. The next morning, where do you want to go? When do you want to start?
I mean, I'm open to suggestions from the party, but it sounds like the obvious place to go is the green box. I'm also going to assume that Silas has given us codes, but if not, he did say to contact him once we'd gotten here.
Hey, give us that special cell phone to contact people too. Green box first. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate the. Let's go. You're driving. Stella likes to drive. I'll pack all my
Stella
gear
has a
back up.
driver's license.
Ooh, can I leave like a trail cam on the house? Like just taped to a telephone pole?
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys pull up to Meadowbrook Store It. It's typical small town storage lockup. They've got lots of different lockers. This is behind a chain link fence with razor wire on the top of it, and you guys would come up to the office. It says open on the front, and you guys let yourself in, and inside is a big man in overalls, and he's behind the counter. He looks up from the computer. He sees your official FBI looking jackets and everything, and he kind of sits up straighter. He goes, can I help you? Sorry, can I help you guys?
Yeah, we're looking for storage number 2230.
2230, you said? Hold on one second. And he give me a psychology roll as he goes to his computer.
I have that as a skill. Also, I really wanted to call Silas before we tried to go get into the unit. Like, it's a real bad idea to try to get into a green box without, the information of how to do so. And I don't feel like I need, special knowledge to know that.
No, you could call Silas on your way over here, and he would say, back in the day, it was Unit 2230. It had a lock on it. It was just a straight up, storage shed. But it did hold a bunch of weird shit, so probably be careful of contents, but I wouldn't be super worried about security.
I passed my psychology roll with a standard success.
Excellent. Anybody else?
I did not.
All right. Your psychology tells you that this guy behind the counter is like a shark that has just smelled blood in the water. He jumps to put 2230 into his computer, and maybe even hinted at not knowing what unit that is. But his big smile reveals as he turns and looks at you. He goes, "Oh, that shed has a balance due on it for the tune of $1,200. I'm sure you at the FBI wouldn't mind paying that fee, and I'd hand you the keys. All legal-like. It'd be yours. Everything inside of it."
Or all legal, I could just get a warrant and it could be ours. Period.
Well, sure, but it would take some time to get that right.
Not that
All
long.
legal, have you seen my gator?
I'm just saying, if you pay the fee, we could go on our ways.
Gavin doesn't know how to control his money, and it's gonna just have a big old wad of cash.
Oh yeah, you guys are multimillionaires. They have no problem paying $1,200.
Just counting them off. You said 1,200.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2, 3, 12.
I feel like we're gonna leave and he's still gonna be counting when we come back.
He's counting the money along with you. You've got a feeling that maybe there was something mythical that this guy had. As the owner operator of this shed storage unit, 2230 may have been in his mind. It's also, worth $1,200. So he definitely recognized it as you guys came in anyway. But he gives you the keys that he's got copies of, and he says, "It's your shed. Good luck."
All right, let's go check it out, guys.
You guys head over to shed 20 or unit 2230.
As we roll up to it, I'm gonna get Gavin to open the door, and I'm gonna pull out my shiny new pistol and go in all tactical style.
Okay.
Graham's enjoying the new pistol a bit too much.
Ba, 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 ba,
Yeah,
ba.
exactly. He's even kind of humming it, like the guys catch him doing it,
He's like running from
corner to corner.
speed
Yeah,
pattern doing like rolls across the way.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Sully's just walking by.
Yes, Stella and Gavin are just casually walking behind him.
Hey, so everybody give me a spot hidden as you guys pop this door.
Da 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 da.
Oh, that's real good.
Oh yeah, I got a 16. That is, I believe, an extreme. Let me double check in my. Oh nope, it's 1 point off.
I got an 8, which is an extreme success.
Got a hard success.
I failed. I'm too distracted by Graham doing his
He's clearing it,
I noticed Stella look and give her a little wink.
but you can't see it through the mirrored aviators.
Stella, I want you to go ahead and start reading this. As the guys that passed their check, you will find that this dude, the owner operator of the store, is trying to get a sneak and look at what's inside. If you guys want to deal with that real quick.
Oh, we both turn around, guns drawn, say, "Official FBI business. Go about your day, sir."
I want to say he's all super distracted by Graham being an idiot, and Gavin just taps him on the shoulder. What you doing?
can use Jasper, just turn around and hiss at him.
All right, fine. And he leaves, all huffy. I was sure something happened there. Fucking weird ass unit. Anyway.
You want to follow up with that, Gavin?
Yeah, I'll escort him back to his desk.
Okay. Make sure.
Hold on,
he's
guys,
there.
my list is moving.
Sorry, I
It's
wanted
okay.
to make sure that you could read it.
Holy
Does
shit.
anybody want to read it out loud?
I'll read it out loud. An antique table, sofa bed, 2 plastic wrapped twin mattresses, 3 empty biohazard containers, 2 bags of quicklime, 2 new shovels, 4 pairs of work gloves, a hat lamp, 14 empty quart-sized metal containers for gasoline with pour spouts, 2 empty gasoline containers, 2 empty gallon-sized plastic gasoline containers, 3 newly minted keys taped together in a piece of cardboard, 400 rounds of 12-gauge buckshot ammunition, 2 new Mossberg shotguns with the serial numbers ground off, various fake identities made out for Special Agent Donnelly, including one as a Meadowbrook gas inspector and one as the assistant county coroner, a Nikon F36 telephoto lens, a Nikon reflex camera, Donnelly's notes from the investigation, ding 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 ding, the remains of 24 burned photographs, a crumbling 4-foot-long wooden coffin covered in recent dirt.
A memory card in that Nikon?
Is there a body in that coffin?
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
You guys see these shotguns?
Yeah, like this is, I was reading through this thing and I was
a lot
like,
of
someone's planning a murder. Like,
All right,
And by
so
that lamp, we mean
let's pick who goes first here, because we need to take these things in kind of an order. Who wants to go first? I believe the first question really was: is there a
Notes.
memory card in the not in the Nikon reflex camera? And no, there is not.
I would like to
okay,
look.
I won't go first then.
I would like to look at the notes from the investigation.
Can do.
This guy's the worst note taker. Is this really it? Whole investigation?
No, hold on. Sorry, I took a huge bite of a lava cake right before you were like, I want to see the notes. Now I'm digesting this. My bad.
I'm gonna miss lava cake.
Okay. The notes. These torn notebook pages are filled with the scrawl of Donnelly's handwriting. The first pages are the most coherent. They give a sense that 1206 Spooner Avenue had consumed Donnelly's mind for years. Being a local, he's heard a lot of stories, particularly as a child. And the thought that it was truly haunted had never crossed his mind until a few years back, a girl named Amanda Braintree died there. And after investigating the house under the guise of a would-be buyer, Donnelly found himself actually considering purchasing it. But like a cold or being sick, he just kind of like shook the strange, unnatural attraction away. And he sent word up to Delta Green, and he waited. And it seems like Delta Green officially never replied. So his notes resume after Yamila Asari entered the picture, but they're haphazard and disjointed. And Donnelly tried to dissuade her from buying the house, but ultimately he couldn't. And he recognized this fervor in her eyes that he once felt himself. So since she couldn't be convinced, and he couldn't really bring himself to do worse, Donnelly watched her, and when she seemed to isolate herself in the house, he became like more and more crazy. The last few pages are filled with increasingly bizarre statements written almost like math equations. They don't seem to be in any order, and reading them paints a picture of a man bent on a single purpose, uncovering what the fuck 1206 Spooner Avenue is. Give me a psychotherapy or a humint. Hell yeah.
Well, I didn't pass that.
You ever taken like a class in handwriting? Maybe you recognize the slant and like the weirdness of his handwriting later on in the pages, and Gavin's like, "Oh, that guy is psychotic. When he wrote these, he was nuts. When he's like, burn it down." You know, like, those are almost psychotically written. The...
What does that say? Sorry.
Which
Priest
part?
tried?
Priest.
Okay.
Priest tried, yeah.
I'm having some internet issues. Sorry if I ask a silly question.
No, you're fine. It does say burn it, ? Crease tried, : didn't work. Others, talk to survivors, Canadian mental health laws, ?
Oh God.
Music
Now I gotta
from
go to Canada.
music from dining room, laughter, noise upstairs. Someone else in the house is sorry. I don't know.
Not returning
calls. Yeah, not returning calls. Falcone death, coroner, Wheeler furniture, books, pages, maybe. Estate
Papers.
Oh, papers. Yeah, papers. Talked to it tonight. Knew my name. Knows I'm watching it. Still no movement. Open house next week. Buy it? Question mark. Burn it?
This says a Sari, like the last name of the owner.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Ture equals not dead, question mark, roaming the house, question mark, only at night, question mark, grave. Shovel, gloves, headlamp, cash. So let's get to the coffin. The coffin is the bottom of this list. A crumbling, 4-foot-long wooden coffin covered in recent dirt. There is a little sigil. I'm sorry, it's not a sigil. It is a plaque on top of this coffin. And it says Anton Ture, 1957 to 1966. I need a sanity roll from each of you. Do you guys open it?
I passed that sanity check.
Excellent.
So I've made it back in. I've dropped my guy off.
Yes. You come in, they're opening this coffin.
I was so close to a 69.
Oh, hey, Gavin. So what the guy have to say about the weird happenings and stuff?
I walked him out and I said, "Hey, what's going on? How was the last time that somebody went to this thing? And why were you so interested in it?"
Oh, and he would have said that the last person to come here was a guy named Arthur, and he came here a couple weeks back, right before he died. And so the guy that owns the storage unit thinks something illegal is in the storage unit. And now that the FBI is all over it, of course, he was like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his whole thing. But he'll stay away because you're like, this is an official investigation. Get the fuck out of here. And he's like, okay. I don't want to wind up on the news.
Then I slipped him another $300.
Oh, wow. Okay. Big monies. He's going to keep his big fucking mouth shut. All right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just got a 49 and a 96.
So you passed. Everybody passed.
I didn't. I opened the door and they're like, "Hey, here's a little coffin in the back." And I went, "Oh, fuck."
Oh,
All right. Give me a D4 roll, please.
When you're asking for these sanity checks, could you explain like what about the scene is creating the sanity check for my own reference?
Yes. Yep. So inside the crumbling coffin are the remains of Anton Ture, now rotted to the point of disintegration. So you read the Anton Ture 1957 to 1966, but Ture is so decomposed that there's no smell. It's not like overwhelming, but it is a tiny body in a tiny box, which does cost the sanity roll. But you guys passed it. You're hardcore. Most of you.
I lost 3 sanity.
66.6% of us were okay.
3 sanity, knowing about this little body.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has dug up.
That was 666. Just, you know.
Yeah. That this man, Arthur Donnelly, has dug up this body, you know? And then you read this, Ture not dead? You know, like, what? So yeah, that costs the sanity. What's next? Who wants to check stuff out?
So
is
what?
it possible the remains of the 24 burned photographs could be reassembled like a puzzle?
You could take some time if you want to, but it would... There's a lot of burn, and really nothing can be gleaned from this, except
Okay.
several of them seem to show trace images of 1206 Spooner Avenue, but their subject matter beyond that is just impossible to tell.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The keys taped together in a piece of cardboard. Who has those? Nobody talk at once. It's okay.
Are they close to the shotguns? I am like admiring shotguns and trying to like be at ease with the fact that I'm in the same room with a small body in a coffin.
Yeah, let's not fuck with those shotguns.
I already touched it. Oh, I gotta wipe it down.
I think that we need to gather as much information from here, but I think we need to leave all this here, especially the body.
The newly minted keys taped together in a piece of cardboard are the keys to the house. Give that to you.
Do they say that on them?
Yeah, they would have said 1206 Spooner on them. That's why I was asking Kizik if he was close to them.
Hey, these keys, they say 1206 Spooner. I think we got keys to the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crime scene, so we probably already could have got in, but that's good to know that he had keys, so Donnelly was obviously planning on entering the house.
I mean, he entered it and died inside it.
These empty quart-sized metal containers for gasoline with pour spouts. When I sniff at them, are they empty because they're brand new, or did they have gasoline in them previously?
They are brand new.
So they've never been used.
Correct.
Is there like a stake or anything? Is there any sign of like attempt to undead kill the corpse?
No, there is nothing to suggest that the body of this child was defiled. No.
So this was a child.
Yeah, about 11 years old.
This was not the husband of the... This was not the man who built the house.
No, it says Anton Toure.
And what are the dates on his coffin?
1957 to 1966.
That would be 9.
Sorry, you are correct.
Math is hard.
9-year-old. So much worse.
So you got actual like photos, and then you got a Nikon reflex camera. Is there film in that camera, or is it a digital camera?
I think the reflex camera is a digital thing because I said earlier I didn't have a card in it.
You can actually get them either way. I'm assuming reflex means SLR, and that actually refers to the way that the picture is taken, not how it's stored. So it could be digital, and I'm assuming that in this day and age, it's digital.
It would be digital in 2025.
So you guys think this agent guy used a headlamp to dig up this body and put the body in here, and was gonna maybe burn down that house?
I mean, are the 2 new shovels like dirty? Because I'm pretty sure he didn't use the headlamp to dig them up. He probably used a shovel. Yuck.
That's a good assumption. Also,
Does the sofa bed have a mattress on it?
That's a good question. Yes, it does.
And do the plastic wrapped twin mattresses, are they wrapped in plastic because they were recently purchased?
Yes.
And can somebody take a picture with their phone of the antique table?
Yes.
Great.
It's a antique table. Yes. All right. Next steps. You want to take anything out of here? Clean anything up? Lock this place back up with your own fucking lock?
That last one. Yes.
Do you want to stop by the office and maybe continue paying for this so nobody looks back into it?
We are
Set
definitely
up some sort of payment plan?
we're gonna tape this thing off with police tape just inside the door, so if someone opens it, the first thing they see is police tape.
Okay.
And we're gonna put our own lock on it. And
Roger.
I guess if we're taking the just pay 'em route, we can go ahead and pay for. Let's just say we'll pay in advance for a year. And we'll leave the nosy guardian of the storage containers with the impression that if he tries to tamper with it, it may explode.
His name is Brian Miglia, and you are paid up for a year on the contents of this green box that I'm going to leave over here by Kissing. You have taken his notes, or you've left his notes?
I think we should leave everything behind for the time being.
Okay.
I'm concerned that we've got spirit cooties on stuff in here. We can take pictures with our phone. Like, we can take a picture of the notes and everything. There's no reason to bring any of this out. Plus, if we all get, axe murdered or whatever, someone else is going to need to come find this evidence.
This also, yeah. It'd be different if it was 2017 and you guys didn't have awesome phones, and drones and stuff. So, makes sense. All right.
Antique shop?
You're going to go visit Miss Elizabeth Tucker, the antiquarian. That's cool. That's cool. I'll play a girl. You guys are surprised to find, maybe, that Elizabeth Tucker, the antiquarian, is young. She's probably 26, and she is a business lady. She sells her antiques on a website called meadowbrookantiques.com, and she does pretty well for herself. It maybe surprises you that she's so young after she said that, Silas said that he had been working for her or with her for a long, long time. So maybe she greets you guys warmly as you guys enter her shop, and she says, "Hello, how can I help you?" "Oh, FBI. Oh my. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be from Florida, would you?"
Why, yes, we would.
Do you guys know of a certain cigar factory?
We are associated with that cigar factory.
Excellent, excellent. Silas said that you would be contacting me. I thought you'd have called by now, but it's okay. My name is Elizabeth. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Graham Eckert, and these are my associates, Stella Boudreau and Gavin Sharp. We did a little bit of initial recon, and we have some photographs we would like you to look at, and any information you can provide would be super helpful.
Sure, yeah. Photographs?
I pull out my phone and start showing all of the pieces of furniture I've snapped pictures of, and the antique table and all basically every bit of photo I've gotten, and I'm just being like, just let me know if any of this catches your eye, from our initial observations.
I can do you one better. Why don't you go put it in my scanner over here, and then it's going to check against other things that I've taken pictures of. This is how I easily search for lost family heirlooms or even stolen antiques. So she'll print your pictures out and then put them back through. No, she doesn't have to do that. She'll just stick your pictures right through.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
We wait on that.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Wheeler Antiques?
Wheeler Antiques. You're talking about from Hold on. Yeah, actually, I do. There's a piano and an armoire and a table that I know about. Yeah. The armoire, I think, is in storage somewhere. Like, somebody bought it at an estate sale. And it's so big, I doubt that it's got... it can't be in anybody's house. The piano... Let's see, I think the piano's in storage, too. And I'll have to try to find the end table, because the end table is actually really pretty. And I'm sure somebody bought it. So, yeah, let me look for a little bit. You guys mind? Look around the shop and enjoy. And she'll go and do some research on her computer, unless anybody has anything else that they want to ask her.
I mean, if she's looking for a table, well, you got a picture of a table to show her.
Oh, you show her that table? The antique table from the
I did give her all my pictures.
green box. Yep. Okay. She looks at that. She's like, "That's not the table. No. The table that we're looking for has like this weird Triskiel design." And she pulls it up on her computer and shows it to you. Let's see here. She's going through her research. Shit, just so much. Yeah, she says that the antique table in this green box is not the table that you guys are looking for, but she totally can find the table that you're looking for. Here it is. So she shows you a picture, and the top of the table is marked by like a triskelion, a triple spiral. And it's like a wood-topped end table. There are people... Sorry, there are like Asiatic influences on the side crenellation, where the edges are painted with like enamel, and they're decorated in complex interweaving designs. She's like, "Oh, they're actually like people dancing here." If you like get zoomed in, she's got pictures, all these pictures. She's had this thing in her shop before. She says she sold it. Let's see here. Looking back through her shit. I think I can get it from Emily Harrison. She lives here in Meadowbrook. I can give you her address too.
I guess we could hang on to that.
She lives on the far side of Meadowbrook. And she gives you the address of Emily Harrison. Who has the end table. Then she looks up the armoire. It's like 1940s armoire in the American modern style. She says that it's owned by a lady named Jessica Griffs in Columbia City. She could probably get it in a few days if we want to buy it from this lady, Jessica Griffs.
I think that's no, thank you.
No, it shouldn't cost too much. It's oak, stained deep brown. It's got a big mirror on the front.
Stella, you're the occult expert. What are the chances that, like, it's a combination of these different items that could somehow be like triggering or the key to disbanding this particular issue.
What do you
That's
think?
a thought.
What do you think it is?
Does she have pictures of the armoire?
Yes, she does.
Could we see them?
Yeah, it's physically unremarkable armoire. It's made out of oak, stained deep brown, with a big mirrored front. Yeah, like she's like it was made in 1940, so it's like an American modern style, but it's not. It's no frills. There's
It's
nothing
not
really
in
crazy
any
about
way
it.
similar to the end table.
No, the end table is like Italian design with like Asiatic influences. It's really, really pretty.
Gotcha. And these are just pieces that were sold by Wheeler Antiques.
Well, so they were belonging to Wheeler at the time of the house like being built. So these belong to the original owner.
Yeah, I don't think Wheeler Antiques is a company. I think Wheeler refers to who they belong to, and they are Wheeler Antiques because they belonged to Wheeler, not
Yeah,
as
the
a store.
Wheeler's Antiques.
Yes,
Sorry.
possessive.
And so what was the third thing? Sorry.
A piano. So there's an end table, a piano, and an armoire.
And where is the piano?
The piano is a Baldwin upright piano. It was sold in an estate sale in 1956, resold in 1970. It's in storage. It's actually in storage at the You Store It here in Meadowbrook.
I bet it plays a bitchin' Moonlight Sonata. Does it say who it was sold to?
It actually does not. It just says it was sold to an estate sale, but it's in the. I can contact this guy and get it back to you.
Oh, why not?
Sure thing. Do you want me to try to track the armoire down? And the end table? I mean, you guys could go get the end table. And the piano, really. It's the armoires in Columbia.
I feel like if we've got a antique expert, we probably ought to utilize their expertise to acquire these things for us, while we do other investigative things. Unless you guys disagree.
No, I agree. By any chance, you two, because I didn't hear the music in the house, was it piano music?
I did not hear the music.
I didn't hear any music.
Jasper heard it, and it was piano.
I thought Gavin passed that check.
I thought he did too. What did he say?
I'm almost positive Gavin passed that check. I believe that may be a player character thing, because I don't think you were going to tell us it existed until he passed that check.
That's true. That's okay. It is piano music. You think back on it now. Did I hear some weird classical?
Yeah, it was some music back playing.
Now, how about those pictures?
The burned photos?
No, the pictures we gave her to run through her system.
Of all the antiques I took surveillance photos of in the house and the table that we found in the storage unit.
All right, so the table found in the storage unit is junk. You can throw that away. It's never been in the house, she thinks. She believes all the furniture in the house probably belonged to the current owner because there's nothing like crazy left in the house that was original.
What does she think about the mirror he took a photo of?
Oh, the mirrors are original. They're like mounted to the wall. They're very, very big. By original, like pre-1950.
All right, if there's no further information on that, and I'm no good at this kind of research, but I think we should go next to the county seat, dig up any information we can about the families who own the place, what happened to them. But like I said, I don't have the skill set to gather this information. You guys are going to have to help me with it.
All right, sorry. Let me double, triple check that I make this right. The master bedroom mirrors are like all-encompassing, built into the walls. And the antique lady could say that they were probably like 1926-ish. The way that they are gilded and have like this filigree on them. So she can at least give you that.
Full-size mirrors in the bedroom, man. They were freaks.
Oh, yeah. There's really no other major furniture in the house. All of the pictures that you guys have taken, most of the bedrooms are completely empty. There's like house repair supplies and stuff, small boxes and things. There's no real furniture left in the house.
Guys?
Thinking. You said county seat.
I mean, I'm open to other suggestions if you want to try something else.
We just straight up asked this woman about the house.
I thought that's what we already did. I mean, we haven't made a secret that we're interested in that house. I've shown them pictures of that house and the stuff in it.
She's also friendly to Silas and Delta Green as a whole.
Yeah.
And she probably would have known Arthur.
That's true.
I just want to make sure we're getting all the information possible.
She might have known Arthur, like as somebody who's come into her shop. They're both local to Meadowbrook.
Yeah. I want to go to the county seat. I also would like to go to the newspaper archives. We could split up.
You could, if you really wanted to.
I mean, we could, but I would like to point out that I don't have any of the skill sets required to look through either of those things. I don't have bureaucracy. I don't have library use, computer use.
That's cool. That's all right. We'll all go together. We want to go to the county seat first? Or do you want to go to the Meadowbrook Sparrow first?
It's up to you guys.
It looks like the Meadowbrook Sparrow is right across from the antique place. Or right behind, rather.
So this Meadowbrook Sparrow, as you guys pull up, it's a long metal building. There's a sign out front that says offices. You guys park your car in the parking lot and head inside, where there's a lovely lady behind the counter who is a bit older. And she says, hello, may I help you? Oh, goodness, you're an FBI agent. What, welcome to the Meadowbrook Sparrow. What brings you to town?
Well, that's classified.
Gavin, it's an old lady. Go talk to her.
Ooh, that sounds mysterious.
Probably the other.
And then it's an old lady. Come talk to her.
If you have this old lady come talk to her, like, you talk to that old dude on the street. It's probably his wife.
Oh, this is so interesting. 3 agents.
You don't have a nephew who's into drones, do you?
Oh no, no nephews.
Okay, so not that man's wife.
I'm concerned that we lost Kizik.
We have. He's gone.
Oh no.
He went to the house.
He's been very quiet, and he's not responding. So, okay.
Man, are your archives digitalized by any chance?
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have the budget to digitize them all, but the archives are indexed by subject matter. But the indexing is incomplete. If you tell me what you're searching for or something related, I could help you.
We'd like any articles or information in relation to 1206 Spooker, whatever. Spooner. Whatever this is that's covered up by this thing I can't read.
Avenue.
Thank you.
Oh, I see you take lots of good notes. "1206 Spooner Avenue." How far back do you want me to look?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Why don't you give me a charisma or persuade check to see if I go a little faster?
That's pass. It's regular pass, but it's pass.
All right. As far back as I can go. Oh, I found one here. The Wheeler House, it says. May 1907. Stonemason Michael Wheeler begins construction of a small house at 1206 Spooner Avenue for himself and his invalid wife, Isabel. Isabel Wheeler suffers from some form of palsy, which has resisted the treatments of the many doctors. Her desperate husband has hired from out of state. That's the first newspaper article I have found for 1206 Spooner Avenue. I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
The next one, 1206 Spooner Avenue. This one's called Diffitello and Harrington, November 1937. Matthew Harrington, son of a wealthy local politician, and some friends reportedly are accosted on the street by Antonio Di Vitello, an Italian immigrant recently living at 1206 Spooner Avenue. Police say Di Vitello, who was battered and bruised but not badly hurt, let loose a stream of foul and incomprehensible Italian curses at the lads as he was led away. Reading between the lines, it becomes clear Di Vitello himself was attacked. A follow-up article says Di Vitello was held for a short period and then released to Isabel Wheeler, who paid his bond. That article speculates that Antonio must be related to Adele Di Vitello, Isabel Wheeler's nurse since 1926. This is a lot. I think I could clip this and send it to you. All right. Next. Let's see. That's all I have at that says 1206 Spooner Avenue.
Nothing about fires at 1206 Spooner Avenue?
Ooh, fire.
It would make sense that would make the news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I mean, the old archives really only go back to 1955 and before, so anything that had happened up that house at, before or after 1955, sorry, after 1955, well, you could find that at the county seat.
And could you look from the year 1966 about any deaths of children?
Oh, no, my records really just go to 1955. 1956, sorry. That's as far forward as they go. Here.
That's the most recent, is 1955.
Yeah, August 1956 is what they've got.
Jesus.
Why don't you guys give me a history roll? And how long do you guys want to spend here? Because there's probably more to find.
Well, I failed.
Kizik with a 99?
Could not have failed more.
Oh my god, a fumble?
I got an 88.
88? That's still not a pass for a history roll, right?
No. But just double numbers.
Yeah. That's actually really bad in Delta Green. But luckily we're not playing Delta Green. We're playing Pulp Cthulhu. Did Archon roll at all?
I've been muted that whole time. I gave an explanation of how I only have a 5. I rolled an 18. It was a good roll, but not good enough. And then I also welcomed Kizik back to the land of the living.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit.
I can
Right.
tell.
Do you want to call it here? And we can take out this house next time? It's 11 o'clock. I wouldn't hate you for it.
Wouldn't bother me either. It's up to you guys.
Me neither.
I know you guys are tired. And I'm about to lore dump you with all of
Oh.
these
Names and dates.
names and dates.
to-
There's
to-
a bunch of them.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm already having trouble tracking, and I'd much rather get this in like you said, a clipped format. Also, why doesn't the news office have recent archives like
Yeah,
that?
that's
What is
that's
with
really
that?
I will give part of my millions
Like-
to digitize the archives of this newspaper after 1956.
Well, it's
'cause
like
what?
it's 2025, so they're almost certainly printing in a digital format by default. So like, there should be a digital archive of all the new stuff.
But like,
So I
what?
think-
1957 to 2002.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be fair. I might have explained this a little wrong. This is the file morgue at the Meadowbrook Sparrow, the town newspaper. It holds back issues going back over a century, viewable on microfiche, since the paper has never had the budget to digitize them all. The archives are indexed by subject matter, but the indexing is incomplete. So, this lady's got from May 1905, from the Wheeler marriage, right? Them celebrating the marriage of the Wheelers, to 1956, where Isabel Wheeler died. You can find these here at the news archives. They do probably still have other newer newspapers, but you guys
Yeah, I mean, we were like, obviously the hook is to go to the city, the county seat, and fully intend to do that. It was one of those plot hole things that struck me as like, that's really railroady. Like,
No, you're absolutely right, because one of the first things that this says is like the Meadowbrook Sparrow had a story that says another Spooner suicide.
yeah,
So obviously they have the newer stuff in there too.
and the reporter is aware of the older stuff because they said another.
Just
Yes.
thought for sure the death of a 9-year-old would make
The news, yeah.
the news and be
That
held on
totally
to.
does. It totally does. And that yes.
Major
I
plot
will
hole.
give you all of this information.
Anyway, I think that we're all pretty tired. So
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
let's call
I'm
it.
cool with the calling it here at 11 and then diving into the investigation next time. We will need a pretty rigorous recap to catch us back up on all the information.
This is one of those you might want to build just a board, and I'll put the information, the clues out there so that we can start tracking some stuff.
I do like this kind of mystery, though. It's a
I was
good
just
one.
about to ask that question.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying.
no,
this is my
I'm
thing.
I think I'm enjoying it so much. My notes are so all over the place because I keep forgetting to take notes, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but you're doing a good job. We'll let you guys go then. Thank you everybody for playing. We will continue in Meadowbrook, New Jersey next time on Florida Green.
Thanks everybody for stopping by. We'll see you next time.